The man realized his date was actually a bar scammer. To protect his wallet, he first pretended to be a helpless lamb ready for slaughter. The woman suggested opening a bottle of wine to liven things up, so the man generously ordered a bottle of red wine worth $6,000. To ensure his complete escape, he decided to start fighting back against the woman and the establishment. He first pretended his phone was dead and couldn't make payments. He took out a power bank, plugged in the charging cable, and placed it in a conspicuous location. Then, he asked to borrow the woman's phone, claiming he had something very important to handle. The woman unsuspectingly lent him her phone. While he was making the call, several burly men were eyeing him menacingly. The man saw through it all, but didn't let on. After finishing the call, the man pretended his friend would call him back later. He requested to keep the phone on him for now. The woman agreed without hesitation, because she was certain her prey wouldn't escape today. The man then took the woman's phone and picked up his wallet, pretending to go pay the bill. He deliberately left his own phone on the table to avoid arousing the woman's suspicion. When he learned the meal cost $8,888, the bodyguards behind him were ready to spring into action, but the man didn't give them a chance to get up. Instead, he turned to look at the beautiful woman dining with him, then calmly pulled out a stack of bills from his bag. He pretended the cash wasn't enough and planned to pay with his phone. At that moment, his accomplice walked in, asking whose car was blocking the way outside. The man replied it was his and hurriedly went to move his car. Just like that, the man successfully walked out of the restaurant. But the cashier saw his money bag was still on the table and didn't stop him in time. It wasn't until the bodyguards watched him hastily get in his car that they realized something was wrong. By the time they might have chased after him, the man had already made his getaway. The woman also sensed something was amiss. When she checked the phone the man had left behind, she discovered it was just a dummy, but her own phone had been taken by the man. Not only that, even the money the cashier had personally watched him put in his bag had all turned into blank paper. Only then did the scammers realize they had been played, but it was already too late. When the boss behind the scenes learned of this incident, he immediately sent people to track down the man's whereabouts. But unexpectedly, the next day, the man showed up at their door voluntarily. The boss decided to meet with the man personally.